We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants
and the Washington Commanders.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing, Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Wentz now to throw.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Wentz now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver,
but it's going to be second down. Wentz. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones throwing to start the drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Finding room at midfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Now Jones on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Running room at the 50. Look out. There he goes, left side. He will score.
Touchdown, Washington. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 44, Jones. It's complete to Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Smart, baby. Hey, what we got? Let's rock. Get ready. Get ready. Let's do this. Who's going to make a play, baby? Transform and roll.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Not to take him for granted, but it was business as usual for Terry McLaurin, up over 1,000 yards for the 2nd straight year. Now he gets to work with Carson Wentz in Washington and may be the best receiver Wentz has had to throw to in his entire 7-year career. That connection yields a first down with that throw.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Once more, Gibson.
Oh, what a move. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Only 7 players crossed 1,000 yards rushing last season, and one of them was Gibson, who made a big jump forward in his 2nd season. Entering his 3rd campaign, he cemented himself as one of the building blocks for the Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's James. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A first down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Throwing now is Wentz. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 29, Wentz got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
Touchdown, Washington.
J.D. McKissick from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Let's do this, man. Show 'em what you got.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Wentz now on 1st down.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Wentz going to throw.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run with McKissick, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is brought in by Gibson.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To Barkley on the check down. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Will be a gain of 5, and now 1 yard to go on third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Jones.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now Jones.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Let's drop it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A handoff to Barkley.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Going with their tight end on fourth. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Tay Crowder able to make the play. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.